Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. We have a Houston Rockets video for everybody. Now, Kevin Love, we're going to talk about Kevin Love. It is the offseason. The Houston Rockets offseason has concluded, or it has begun. Sorry, the season has concluded. So it's time to talk fun scenarios. And in today's fun scenario, we're going to talk about Kevin Love possibly making his way to the Houston Rockets. Now, in his career, he is a 18-point per game and 11 rebound per game player. On the season, not so much. Only played in 25 games, a little over 12 points per game, about 7.5 rebounds, and about 2.5 assists. So why would he want to be on the Houston Rockets, or vice versa? Why should the Houston Rockets want Kevin Love, I really should say? Well, I think at 32 years old, this is going to be the best time to get Kevin Love. This is when his value is ultimately going to be the lowest. He's going to be the cheapest. I mean, he just played in 25 minutes per game this season, and he only played in 25 games. So you can take that both ways. Kind of look at it from a bright spot here is in the last 3 seasons, he's played in less than 100 games in the last 3 seasons combined since he has turned 30 years old. So, it's for a whole bunch of reasons. Last year, 56 games, I should say. That is not bad whatsoever. I can't remember what they cut off the bubble at, but it had to be somewhere in the low 70s. And then this season, you had a whole bunch of reasons even with the Cavaliers and that whole situation. They've just been a mess for years. So I don't know how much of this is on Cleveland. I don't know how much of this is on Kevin Love this poor season. But last season, 17 points per game, 10 rebounds. The year before that, 17 points per game, 11 rebounds. So I think there's still some gas left in the tank with Kevin Love, and he has barely played in the last 3 years. So while it is a little bit of a gamble, as much as you can get out of him. So the reason I really like this move is you'd be able to do a whole bunch of options in the offseason. Even with the draft, it's just kind of, there's still so much flexibility with the Houston Rockets roster. You could start Kevin Love and Christian Wood, put Kelly Olynyk off the bench, or maybe Kevin Love could be Kelly Olynyk's replacement if Kelly Olynyk asks for too much money. That's kind of been the big question this offseason is, what's Kelly Olynyk going to ask for? What's his asking price going to be? I don't see it being over $15 million. And for any reason, I have to say for Kelly, although he is averaging like 19-9 right now, or 19-8, 18-8 for the Houston Rockets in his stint here, I gotta say, I think he really wants to be here, and I think they can work out a deal to get Kelly back in the Houston Rockets uniform. The only thing is I'm really sure at this point in his career, he wants to win a ring, so will he be willing to take a 6-man bench role? If he's really, truly trying to win a ring, he'd definitely be down for that. And, you'd really be able to do a whole bunch of stuff kind of with Kevin Love and Kelly Olynyk. Kelly can start some games. Kevin Love can start some games. Kevin Love can start games. Kelly Olynyk can finish games, that type of thing. There's just a whole bunch of different lineups he can run. And Kevin Love really fits ultimately what the Houston Rockets are looking for, a kind of small, big ball. Kevin Love being only 6'8", 251 pounds, he can really spread the floor. And that's what you get from Kevin Love. On the season, he is shooting 37%. He's a 37% career three-point shooter. That is super solid. That's going to get the job done 100% any day of the week. So that's the biggest reason I really like Kevin Love. Obviously, defensively, it's not too great. But, even with Kelly Olynyk, these guys aren't known for being lockdown defenders. I think Kelly Olynyk is a better defender than Kevin Love. So this just adds on to all the different lineups and just why it would work. But this is something that Rockets fans should possibly start to think about if the Rockets were to actually pull this kind of trigger or a deal like this. It is the offseason, and Rafael Stone said they are going to be active via free agency and via the trade market. So this isn't something I would really be shocked at whatsoever. Anyways, guys, that is going to conclude today's video. This is my last night here in Houston. I take off in like 9 hours. I got to be up in like 6. So Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I appreciate it so much. Really helps out the algorithm. We just hit 3,600 subscribers while I was here in Houston. So thank you guys so much.